There we go. Nice. Nicely done. Who's hot up in here today? All right, what are we cooking? What can I do now? Ugh, my ring is all messed up. Welcome, 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 welcome to the stream. Just getting tidied up here. I'm like 3 minutes late, but will forgive myself those 3 minutes. Put that there. Okay, this is very loose. See if I can fix it. Oh. It is a million degrees in here because it is cold outside, so my apartment complex is cranking up the heat. So I'm melting. So I figure what I can do is I'm actually going to do all the prep work up front, so that way we can actually keep cooking when more people are here. That made more sense to me. Do some of the boring bits now. Oh, water. It's 1,000 degrees in here. Okay. So we are making everything soup, which is, I think, a halfling cuisine. And we are making dragon salmon, which is a elf cuisine from the D&D cookbook. Boom. So that's what we're gonna make today. Like I said, we're gonna start with all the prep. I've already washed everything, which is great. Now I just have to cut it all up, which is less fun. Most of the prep is really, oh shoot, where's my shallot? 1 second. I knew I was forgetting something. Shallot. Most of the prep work I think is going to be for my everything soup because, like the name says, it's got everything in it. I'm super skeptical about how good this soup is going to taste as well. Truth be told, super duper skeptical. It's got a lot of crap in it. So anyhow, let's go get our prep done. Okay, so what do I need to do? Let's move our vegetables first. Get my little napkin out. That is happening here. I loved having my napkin in my pocket. It's the best thing ever. Oh my god. It's just 1,000 trillion degrees in here. Okay, napkin is situated. All right, let's get my cutting board out. Here we go. Cutting board out. Now I just need to get all my mise en place bowls out. Just grab a bunch of these. And my big mise en place bowls. All right. This is gonna be my trash bag. Okay. We are ready to start cutting crap up. So let's get to it. So this is kind of the boring prep work part, but it is critical. Hey Samurai, what's up? Big hello. I just thought you were like super excited to see me today. That's cool. It's cool. I wish when people wrote the ingredients, they would write the ingredients in a way that I want to cut them. Like, I don't like garlic being up at the top because then I like cutting garlic last. The end. So I'm going to cut I'm going to peel first. So let's do our potatoes and carrots here. Because we get the fun job of peeling. I really tried to peel before what the hell? Before you guys came in, but I was running a little late. I slept in this morning because I was tired as heckin' sauce. So I'm sorry about that. So this is for everything soup. I'm going to do all the prep though for like the dragon soup and this. So that way all the prep is done, all the mise en place is done. And then we can literally just cook. So I'm trying a new sort of format because I don't love the like cook one dish and then do the mise en place again. So let's just do it all, knock it out. Anyways, how's everybody's Wednesday going? Swimmingly, I hope. Alright, already made a mess. Good. Oh, man. I'm missing this trash can like you would not believe. That's why I don't like peeling. I like to have the vegetables washed and peeled. Whoa, you're only awake for 3 hours? I mean, I slept in, but not like that. I guess you needed it though, right? Because you kept saying you've been really tired. So maybe your body was finally like, I'm gonna get to sleep now. You know what I mean? You're a cat in a human body. It does sort of sound like that might be the case, yes. Look at these pretty rainbow carrots though. I know you can't, I mean that one looks just like a carrot. I've got a really pretty purple one coming up as soon as I finish peeling it. Do you feel better or do you think you still need more sleep? Or is it one of those like sleeps that are so deep and so powerful you like don't even know who you are? Good Lord, it is hot in my apartment. Okay, cool. Peeling is done. Thank you, Jeebus. Ugh. I gotta wash my hands, gotta pick up all the crap off the floor. Stupid. You still need more sleep? You woke up a lot more. Yeah, you've told me you're a bad sleeper. It really sucks. Okay. Alright. You still need more sleep? Well, I find that like I sleep the best if I build a really good sleep routine. Not saying that works for everybody, but it works for me. Okay. Peeled and cut into 3/4 inch cubes. Roger. So I learned this hack with potatoes. If you can prep potatoes and cut them and peel them and stuff up to like a day in advance, and they'll keep if you just put them in water. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Martha Stewart, for that helpful little tidbit. Get this prep work out of the way. Three-fourths-inch cubes. Yeah, whatever. Close enough. We'll just put that in our water. Oops. Ooh. Not that one. Trash. Doing prep work is so much fun. La 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 la. Okay. So I tried to double that recipe that I made yesterday, and it doesn't double as well. So I have to tweak the ratios, I think, which was really interesting. So I wanted to cook it again. So I did, and I doubled it, and it didn't work quite as well. So just if you I posted the recipe on the Discord, so if you see it, you know, you can post it there. Okay, so them's potatoes is done. We'll just keep it there. Was it still delicious? It was still delicious, yes. It wasn't as delicious because I think there was too much water to pasta, and so it took longer to reduce, which like evaporate all the stuff and create the yummy sauce, and so it like overcooked the pasta. And I also tried the orecchiette versus the cavatelli, which is what I streamed with, and I think it was better with the cavatelli than the orecchiette. So I just couldn't find any more cavatelli. I was also really tired, so that could have done it too. Alright, then we need to do 3 rainbow carrots peeled and diagonally cut into 3/4-inch slices. Whatever. I'd probably use one of these guys. I'm going to do the oblique cut again because I think that looked quite nice. Cut that. You don't want that piece. It's going to look so pretty. Pretty purple one. That nasty. Pretty oblique cuts that we learned from the glazed carrot recipe. Look how pretty this carrot is, oh my gosh. gorgeous. Such a happy little carrot. This is halfling food, so the background on this soup that I'm making is so cool. It's like, this is the soup that halflings make when they have unexpected guests. I thought it was cute. These are the most uneven cuts I've ever done. Some of these are going to be some super soft carrots. I was not really thinking all that much. Don't judge my cuts. Alright. Nice. Alright, so we got our potatoes and our carrots done. Let's put these over here. You know, bunch of green beans. So much fun doing all this preppity prep work. Good morning, Bubbles. How are you doing today? Do you have your raid? Probably. This would be easier with a smaller knife, but I'm determined to just use the one. Do this over my garbage thing. Nice. Minimum seed. We're doing all the prep work up front for both dishes. How Saki is pooped, and it's brutally hot, so I don't think he's gonna come on the camera for crap. If he does, I figure I can just sort of turn the camera down at my feet and you can say hi to him. Because I still don't have the other. I haven't decided on a tripod to order, so this is the setup we're rocking. It's a bajillion degrees in here, though. I'm dying. I'm dying. Bam, 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 bam. 1 red bell pepper, cord, seed, and cut into 3/4 inch pieces. All right. I'm thinking about this being everything soup. I need like a slightly smaller chef knife, I think is what I want. Like something just a little bit smaller. This is so big, it doesn't fit my hand great. So I'm gonna put that on my wish list. Things that I want to get myself. Damn what? red bell pepper. Done. Oh, this is kind of actually enjoyable doing all the prep work, just kind of working through it. I got all the stuff I needed out already, so it's just sort of like methodically work through it. Let's do our leek. Plus it gives people time to like stroll on into the stream. All right, 1 small leek, white and light green parts halved lengthwise, thinly sliced, rinsed thoroughly and drained. Yeah. Oh dear. Terrible job of that. Checking the dirt. I cleaned the crap out of this, but it doesn't hurt to doubly checking. Alrighty, thinly sliced. So are the raids like a permanent thing, Bubbles, or just until you guys all clear it? And then I'll have you back. Oh, gee, Belize's. Really? I'd be like that. Whew. Trying to practice very good slicing techniques. At least dang, you guys, they're still going in there. What's happening? What's going on? Some shenanigans is what's going on. Or like, somehow the top bit of the leek is not as long as the other bit of the leek. How did I do that? There we go. Ah, booger. Come on, stick together, my man. Okay. Oh, keeps falling apart on me. Stay together. Plus, I think this knife is too big for this cutting board. Know what I mean? So, that'll be on my wish list. Wish list of things to do. Making a lace with my leaves from a hobbit stew. There. Alright, leek is done. Very good. Okay. Very good. Now let's do, get out of my way, chives. My green beans. How do I do my green beans? Trimmed and cut into 1-inch pieces. These up here actually. I guess getting a bowl would help. Green beans. Okay, these are not 1-inch pieces. I'm very aware that they are not. Get cheek on. It. Alrighty. Super stuck in my head. Green beans are annoying to work with a little. We'll make it work. There we are. This prep work is so much fun. But it's got to be done. Alright, we're getting close though. I think the bit that's going to be kind of tedious is I've got to get 1.5 cups of chicken. I bought a rotisserie chicken, so I got to go take that apart so I can get 1.5 cups of chicken. I could have made my own chicken, but I'm lazy. So I didn't. Bought a rotisserie chicken. It says in the recipe that I can do that though, so, you know, that's what I did. Alright, we're almost done with our beans. Ooh, a hydration reminder. Yeah, I'm going to need that today because it is hot as Hades outside. Well, no, it's not hot as Hades outside. It is hot as Hades inside. It's cold outside. Alrighty. There are green beans. Alright, what else do we gotta cook? Hydration proclamation. Don't mind if I do. It's really, really hot. That's my wonderful song. I hope you liked it. All right, what else do we gotta chop up? We've got our herbs, some onions, and some chimpkin. All right, let's do our onions. I'll do my shallot in this. And I'm gonna say onions can go in there. So let's do the shallot. So excited. There was like a moment in time where the quality of the shallots at my grocery stores were like really abysmal. And I'm just really super ecstatic that like they've gotten way better. Okay. How are we cutting up our shallot? The shallot is being cut finely chopped. It's not minced, so I don't need to go too ham here. See, this knife is like entirely too big for the shallot. But again, I really only want to clean up one knife, so. But if I had a smaller chef's knife, this wouldn't be a problem. Alright, so the shallot's actually for the salmon. Okay. 18, I know, I still gotta make your dish. I'm like a little bit afraid of it, to be completely honest. Okay, how is our onion chopped up? Chopped. Easy. Well, it would be easy if I could peel the onion. Empty out my little trash tin here. A little full. So it's supposed to be like one yellow onion, but like yellow onions were so small, so I just kind of cheated a little bit. Yeah, for the deboning. I'm like, it's a skill level that I don't know that I've quite mastered yet. So if you want, you can also pick something from like something else while I work on that particular skill set. So it's definitely something I don't have today. It was also hard because I wasn't like at my house, so maybe I'll be more confident here. I can take something else if you want. We can do something spicy. That's fun. I kind of shy away from spicy, so it'll force me to confront that fear. Not really fear, but it'll force me to cook something different. For sure, which is always fun. Whatever. Come on. It's a little piece of skin. Go away. Are you saying that I need to find a spicy recipe, or you have a spicy recipe in mind? for me. Some chili. Chili's good. Alright, I kind of overstuffed this a little bit, but that's okay. Just means I got more out of my onion. Delicious onion smells. All right, let's go toss our trash thing. All right, so you want a spicy chili. All right. Onion skin trying to escape its fate into the trash. All right, onion is done. We got herbs and garlic. What do I feel like doing first? I'll probably do garlic last. So let's do our herbs. So I think the chives we will do at the very end. So I don't want them to start getting wilty. So the chives we're gonna wait on. Take this. I'm gonna put them back in the fridge. Alright. So I need to do some rosemary. Chives. All up in everyone's business. So the rosemary I think needs to be minced. Ba, 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 ba. Where the heck is the rosemary? Oh, there it is. Finely chopped, yes. Alright, some of the thyme needs to be minced, but the rosemary just needs to be finely chopped. But you know what, I think I'm going to wait to do all my herbs when I'm ready to cook them. Well, too late. Normally I should be waiting to do my herbs because they're going to lose some of their oils once I go for it. But you know what, that's life. I've already headed this direction and I don't feel like making more of a mess, so I'm just going to keep going it. There we go. Alright. Rosemary's done. Go. Wipe down the board really quickly. Oh, spicy chili. All right. I can deliver on spicy chili, I think. Go. Now let's do our thyme. Ugh. I don't know why you gotta mix it all because it's so tiny. Thyme smells amazing. love it. It's so finicky. Why must you be this way, little finicky time? I get some time making time. Ugh. This is so tedious. Fresh herbs are pain in the arse to work with. Certain ones, I suppose, more than others. Come on. Come on, be game. Just being sort of aggressive with it, I suppose. At this rate, gotta like move on. It's not like I'm gonna use all the time that I bought anyways, so I might as well just get off what I can easily. I'm being so dainty about it. There we go. Now we're moving in a nice clip. Oh my god, this thyme smells so good. A pain in the butt to get off, but dang, it smells good. Alright, let's chop this up. All that nice, beautiful thyme. A little bit annoying to get. Not enough. Okay. Now I just need to wipe this off. We'll do our garlic, peel some chimpkin, and then we can start cooking. I think that's it. We just gotta peel the chimpkin. Garlic. I need 2 garlic cloves for the soup. That's it. 2 garlic cloves for the soup. We can definitely do that. And the garlic cloves just need to be finely chopped. Give one more pass. Okay. Yay. Alright. Garlic's done. Yay, the mise en place is basically done. We just gotta slice up our chicken. Alrighty. Thank the Jeebus. Okay. Wipe this down. Get out my rotisserie chicken out of the fridge. I think I need about 1.5 cups of chopped chicken, so let's go grab that. 1.5 cups of bite-sized chicken. I got my yummy little rotisserie. I'm gonna put that back away. I'm just gonna fill up this bowl. Oh, perfect. I love rotisserie chickens. It's like the best thing. You just saw a deboning chicken wing with a scissor? Okay, how'd that go? Just cut off some of this chicken here. This chicken breast. There we go. I want the skin. Come on, little chicken. Give me your meat. It went fine. I suppose you should post the video so I can watch it. Sure. There we go. That's a good amount to start. Woo, sorry. Did I move it too much? There we go. Let's get a little bit more chicken. There's that bone. Containers really get in my way. I'm getting the chicken out. Surprised Tuesdays hasn't come over to get a little handout. Alrighty. That's probably a good amount of chicken, right? Like the smallest chicken ever. Alright. Probably about a cup and a half. Alright, yay! Mise en place is done. We can start cooking. Hallelujah. Alright, thank goodness. The scissors look the safest way to do it in my opinion. The rest is the small knife and I don't want you to cut yourself. Alright, you posted it in Discord? Perfect. Perfectissimo. I'll check it out. Why is this so hard to shut? Alright, perfect. Alright, we can cut. Just wash off my knife. I'm going to rinse off my cutting board. We are good to get cooking. Oh, that was a lot of prep. So now it's done and we don't have to do anything else. Well, I guess I have to cut up the chives at the very end. But other than that, it's done and I don't have to do anything else. Okay, let's rinse this off. Give me a second while I rinse off my cutting board. Alright. Go. Ugh. Maximum heaviness. Go. Right down the counter. Clean up. And cooking time. Beautiful. Boom. He didn't come over. I told you it's really hot in here, so I don't think he's like all that interested in like being involved with the cooking process. All right, in a small skillet, melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Add our rosemary, garlic, and a tiny pinch of salt. Cook for about a minute. I gotta melt the butter first, then I add the rosemary, garlic, and a tiny pinch of salt. Remove from the heat. All right. We don't need this pan. I'll move it out of the way. So we're gonna start with the soup first, and then we will do the salmon. So, onward. What am I doing? Like forgotten where everything in my apartment is. butter, rosemary. How much rosemary did I? Kind of 2 teaspoons. Okay. Some salt. I love how I'm having me use unsalted butter, and then I'm adding salt to it. I may actually get a teaspoon out. I don't want to make this. Okay. So we're making some herb infused butter, which is delicious. Let's get that going. We're gonna melt butter. So this is our like just yummy butter that we're gonna drizzle over our soup when it's finished. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna need that butter again, so no point putting it too far away. So let's melt yonder butter. Just gonna measure out my rosemary now. There we go. A little pinch of salt to start. So got everything ready to go. Okay. Such a hobbity thing to do. I'm going to make my own herbed butter for my soup, like one does. Just making sure, seeing when I actually had it over. All right, and then we'll get our Dutch oven out, do the butter, and cook. It occurs to me that I could move my cookbook closer so that I could see what I'm doing. It's fine. No, actually I'm going to do that because I'm pretty sure this recipe is like done in a bunch of stages. It's like, do this, do this. There's lots of little steps, but it's all written in a big old paragraph. Yay, butter. I gotta get my little doobie dad. Come on, butter, milk. Milk, butter, milk. My pants are falling down. Hey, my menu didn't update. Come on, Stream Elements. I don't know why that only works sometimes. Like I updated it before the stream, so then why want to work now? Drives me crazy. Stupid. There. Fixed it. That's what we're making. I want my butter popping. I don't really know why it's called dragon salmon, because honestly, I would assume that dragon salmon would be like, you know, spicy. Alright. we just added a little bit of salt, garlic, and rosemary to our butter. I'm gonna cook for just a little bit, like a minute. And then we're gonna get this off the heat and let it cool. And then at the end, we'll heat it up again and actually strain it out. So we strain all the garlic. It smells good. Alright. Let's get her off the heat. So we're just gonna let it infuse so we get this yummy rosemary garlic butter. Okay, let's get my Dutch oven ready. Okie dokie. Let's see. We can go in the sink now. In a Dutch oven over a large medium saucepan meant that we're painting 3 tablespoons of butter. Aye aye, Captain. Ooh. Okay. Medium high heat. Onion, carrots, red pepper, bay leaves, thyme, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and cook until the vegetables soften. So let's melt that butter first. Are we over the heat good? A little cleanup here. Let's save this in case I need it. Okie dokie, we need onion, carrots, red pepper, we need 2 bay leaves, to 2 large, so I'm just going to do 3 medium. Bay leaves, thyme, 1.5 teaspoons of thyme. A little bit of thyme. That's melted enough. Thyme and salt. Alright, so in go the onion. carrots. Red pepper. The bay leaves. About 1.5 teaspoons of thyme. And about a teaspoon of salt. Computer, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Starting now.
I feel like such a hobbit with these rainbow carrots. They just feel very, very farmy. I love it. That smells pretty good. Nice thyme and butter aroma. Cook stirring. Alrighty. So that is going well. Yummy. So we're just going to cook that for about 5 minutes because I think we're trying to get the vegetables to soften. Which, when I look at the cookbook, that is exactly what it says we're doing. Cool. I'm going to shake up my chicken broth. And I'm going to need that here. Alright. This is starting to smell pretty delicioso. I'm glad that we're adding the carrots in early because it drives me kind of bonkers when my carrots and my soups are really hard. It's like a huge pet peeve of mine. Also, I keep thinking that this carrot is onion, and I'm like, man, I cut those onions funny. Carrot. We'll let these soften, and then we're actually going to lower the heat and cover and let the vegetables release their juices. There's a bug trying to get inside. Go away, bug. Oh, that's stuck in my head. Make it go away. I didn't even know there were white carrots. Yeah, rainbow carrots. Not to be confused with the parsnip. Whoa. Piece of time just flew out. I love my Dutch oven. It's my favorite thing in the world. Alright, maybe not my favorite thing in the world, but it's one of my favorite cooking utensils for certain. For certainty, dog. It's hot up in here. Okay. Oh my god. Someone get that out of my head. I didn't even watch any Studio Ghibli or anything. It's just stuck up in there. Like a stupid stuck up thing. It's like a picture. Pretty picture. Yeah, I love rainbow carrots. Makes me feel like a hobbit. Like a very good little hobbit. Oh my Lord Jeebus. Help me. It smells like really fresh up in here. Maybe I don't normally cook with this assemblage of things. Computer, stop. I mean, I cook onion a lot, but... Alright, so now we're going to lower the heat to medium-low. Computer, set timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
And we're going to cover, and we're going to stir occasionally. I got to get a pot holder. 1 second. Got my Legend of Zelda pot holder. Because I gotta stir occasionally. And this will be easier than getting out like an entire glove. Don't need the whole gloves. Thank you, I got a whole bunch of nerdy stuff. This is my periodic table. Because I used to be good at science. I minored in physics once upon a time. I don't remember anything though, so don't ask me. Much to the chagrin of my husband. Much to his chagrin. Alright, let's take a look at our butter. Here's the butter we melted. Still smells pretty good. Nice. Nice. I really can't believe Doge hasn't come over yet. It's kind of shocking. Shock. Oh my God, somebody take me out of my misery. Alright. Add the broccoli potato. Get my broth ready. Whee! Doing my Sailor Moon pose. Ta-da! Okay, let's do a little stir. Yeah, look how moist it is up in there. That's exactly what we're looking for. We want them to get release all the juices. All right, so let's get our next step ready. All right, I've got my potatoes. See, look, they are like perfectly fine. So if you just keep them in water, they'll stay for like a day. Well, I mean, you should keep them in water in the fridge if you're going to do it that long. But like, this is the Thanksgiving hack that I find really wonderful. Like, mashed potatoes, honestly, are best day of. But like, if you're going to make a bajillion potatoes, like, no one wants to do that the day of. So you can go ahead and like dice your potatoes and peel them and clean them and everything, and you just put it in your fridge. So all you have to do is plop it in the water, and boom. It's like the best thing Martha Stewart has taught me was probably that. Okay. So we've got that ready, and I need 5 cups of low sodium chicken broth. So I've got 4 cups, I believe, is in one of these. 32 fluid ounces, 8 fluid ounces in a cup. 32 divided by 8 is 4. All right, so here's 4 cups of this. Excellent day. All right, one is ready. And let's do another stir here. Oh my God, they're just glistening. Look at that. Ooh, I heard one squeal. You know it's cooking when it goes, ee! Okay, and then I need to get a cup. I really have to get a new measuring mug. Look at this. This is why you don't put these in the dishwasher. You wash them by hand because the dang paint comes off. So anything below about a cup is useless to me at this point. I'm gonna get a plastic one and screw the glass ones because those you can run in the dishwasher, and I am lazy. I don't want to hand wash if I don't have to hand wash. I'm sorry. But I am a lazy person, and you know what? Fight me. Alright, so I'm just gonna measure out my cup. Oh, come on, stop splashing. I hate these. This makes such a mess. Lazy nom-noms. Whatever. I cook, man. It's the cleaning bit that drives me crazy. Like, I just don't like cleaning. Just don't love it. Also, I had my dad try the tomato sashimi that I wasn't a big fan of because I thought it was too savory tomato-y. He really liked it, but said it needed to be on like toast or something. But I think the reason why it's too tomato-y is because I didn't slice the tomatoes enough, which I reflected on. I think it's because my knife isn't nearly sharp enough to cut the tomato thin like sashimi. So, anyways, that's what I think. All right, let's do one last stir. Alrighty. I really need to get, I decided, okay, wait, I'm gonna take a step back. There's stuff that I really want in my kitchen, like some of it's things that I actually need to get, and then some of the stuff is just like, some of the stuff are like tools that would be good, like an immersion blender. And then other things are like props so that I can take cool photos. And wouldn't this be like the coolest prop? This like cute little cauldron-y thing. I think how cute my little photos could be. Alas. But anyways, I decided that I'm just going to put kind of like a wedding registry, but I'm going to make like a wish list on my Patreon of things that I want, and people can just buy them. And then I can be really transparent, because it's like, here's all the stuff, here's how much it costs. Some things are super cheap, some things aren't. One thing that I want for my personal use that I wouldn't put up there because it has zero use in any cooking that I've come across, but I really want to get one of those milk frothers, because I'm a snob and I like lattes, and I would like to be able to froth up my own milk. And I think they're pretty cheap on Amazon. Alright. Okay. Computer, stop. Alright, so we've got, that's done. So up next, add the broth and potato, adjust the heat to medium-high, and bring the liquid to a simmer. Here's our potato. And our broth. One. That's 4 cups, and another cup. Now we're going to turn this to medium-high. And we get it simmering. €2 in IKEA. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, to get to IKEA would cost more than probably just buying it on Amazon in the city. Plus the mental exhaustion of going to IKEA in the city. Oh my lord. It's crazy. I probably want to die. It's so crowded. Scrape up the brown stuff off the bottom. Bring it to a simmer. Simmery simmer. Let's see how we smell now. Well, I'm not asking how I smell. That would be weird. How does this smell? Although I did buy new deodorant today, so I smell great. On information that you did not need to know. I feel like such a little halfling. This hearty soup was named for the halfling tradition of frantically raiding their pantries and gardens in nervous anticipation of hosting guests. Sometimes referred to as welcome soup, this stew is a meal in itself, brimming with a colorful medley of vegetables, including up to 4 different colors of carrots. Okay, well that's stupid because it says right here 4 different colors of carrots, and it says 3 rainbow carrots. Why wouldn't they just put 4 rainbow carrots in the ingredients so that I could, I'm going to ding them when I review this recipe for that. Green beans, peas, there's no peas in this. Wow, this description does not match this. There are green beans, there are no peas. We do have corn, we do have red bell peppers, and poultry. And it cures curses. The substantial soup will warm you to the core, and it cures curses, or so it's been rumored. Okay. So isn't that a cute little description? Minus the fact that it has stuff in there that is not in the ingredients, so it's not entirely truthful. Exactly. Alright, this broth is taking its sweet time to warm up. So I'm going to rinse out this so I can recycle it. They should have added everything. Right? They should have. Like, how hard is it to add peas? You know, I have frozen peas in my freezer. I might as well just get them out and add them. I mean, I'm not going to, but if I make it again, I'll try it. Try it that way. I'm sneaking a little water here. Yeah, these editors really gotta, edit the recipes. I look through my recipes with like a fine-tooth comb. And I'm my own editor. Just saying. Alright, we've almost got a simmer. Adjust the heat to very low. Boom. 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 This is a whole bunch of bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down. Come on, bring it up, baby. Let's get a simmer going. It's almost there. Oh, it does smell good. It's starting to smell like yummy chicken soup. Thank you, chicken broth. I think one of these days I'm going to actually make my own stock. I actually haven't ever done that. I probably won't stream it since it takes so long, but I could always like prep the stock in advance for a recipe and then use it. It's hot. The sun is melting me today. I'm gonna melt away. I'm singing for Arno. But he is, well, he may be here. If you're here, Arno, hello. Alrighty. It's very warm. Alright, we got that simmer going. Give it up a couple more seconds. Alright. Now we got our simmer. Adjust the heat to very low. Cover and do 5 minutes. Computer, Set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
All right. So we're basically at this stage, we are making sure the potatoes are very tender. So while that is happening, I'm going to get our next step ready. Okay, next is just our green beans. That is easy. A big old bowl for green beans. Overkill. Green beans. Our butter still hasn't solidified yet. We are going to strain this, so. Oh, it smells good though. Making our own seasoned butter. How posh of us. How hobbity. I mean halfling. Did you know the word hobbit is copyrighted? That's why it's called halfling in D&D and not hobbit. Even though that is exactly what we are making. We are not cooking hobbit. This is not that episode. That's a much darker thing there. Although I do think I have like the halfling chili in this, which technically is made with halflings. So, no halfling meat today. No hobbitsies. I know. There's meat back on the menu, boys. Hee hee hee. When do I add the leeks? Okay, later. We add the leeks later. How much more time? About 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna do the green beans. Oh, I'm ready to eat. I'm kind of hungry. I'm always ready to eat though. So it's not really all that surprising that I would be ready to eat now. Ugh, it keeps falling down. I did not tie it tight enough. Let's fix that. Oh my goodness. Why have I forgotten how to tie something? My God. My God. Alright, so either I learn how to debone chicken wings or we do another spicy chili. Have I done this chili before? The halfling chili? I did the... I know I did the dragon... The World of Warcraft chili. The dragon breath chili. I also think it would be really fun to do like a stream on the weekend or something where I just do like drinks. And then I can try, I'll probably get really drunk because I don't drink hard liquor, but it would be fun. I have a bunch of drink recipes and we could do like a drink one. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I've done this one. Arkin the Cruel's flame roasted halfling chili. Where's the meat? Oh, ground turkey is what they use as halfling. Ew! Weird. We could totally do it. So this is what it looks like. I could do this one. And then, I don't know if it's spicy though. I could always make it spicy. Okay, they do have cayenne pepper. which will kick my butt. And I can just crank it up maybe a tinge. I can also add habanero for you. Alright, computer, stop. Which will be fun because then I will remember gloves when I cook that or cut the habanero. I will remember. Alright, let's see what we got. Mmm. Very nice. Alright, let's give her a little stir. Delectably smelling. Okay. Now I'm like looking at this chili recipe and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Peppers are the best. Yeah, I'll add some peppers to make it spicy for you since this is you get to pick my recipe. Okay. Now I add the green beans, adjust the heat to medium-high, and return the liquid to a simmer. I mean, it's already basically simmering, but what else? Okay. We're going to get her simmering. Really does feel like everything, doesn't it? Someone at my door. I heard the sound. Oh well. Alright, we're going to bring this to a simmer, and then we're going to adjust the heat to very low, cover, and simmer some more. And then we add basically everything else. So let's bring her up to a simmer. How pretty the green beans look. Beautiful. I don't think I've ever had red peppers in a chicken soup before. I wonder if that's going to be tasty. So we'll find out, won't we? Alright. Lower the heat to very low. Computer, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Starting now.
Okay. Now we'll get everything else ready. Add the leek. Okay. Corn. I gotta get out. Chicken. And pepper and salt. Pepper. Let's get out our corn. How much corn? 3/4 cups of frozen corn. You know what? I can actually just use this. Alright. In Belgium, we call the red pepper paprika. Really? I mean, we call the spice paprika. You call the big thing, how do you differentiate? You just have to know. Making a recipe. Okay. It's not gonna fit. I need a big baggie. My gallon bags. Down here? Yeah. do you differentiate it in a recipe? Oh my god, it definitely smells really good in here. It says spice, if it's the spice. Paprika spice. That's my favorite thing. You know I can't say that word all that well. Paprika. Oh, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to try this. Okay. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Put a little chapstick on. And you don't cut spices? Ah. Computer. Stop. Beautiful. Okay. Add the leek. Check. Corn. Check. Chicken. Check. A little tiny bit of salt. And pepper. Really is everything soup, man. It's got a lot of shit in it. Excuse me for the profanity. Profanity, whatever the hell. Stir that up. Okay. Adjust the heat to medium high. Return the liquid to a simmer. That's the name of this game. There we go. Oh, we are almost done. We're going to get it to a simmer. Then we're going to deuce it again and cover for like 3 minutes, and then we'll take it off. We'll see if the vegetables are tender, and then basically it's done, and we'll heat up our butter again. So yeah, our butter is almost solidified, it looks like. So oh, this has got a lot of crap in it. Oh, my vegetables are barely purple anymore. Isn't your butter melting from the heat there? It's not on the heat, and I put it away from a burner pretty far away from the stove that's on right now, because I don't want it to like brown and continue to cook and evaporate. Otherwise we don't have anything there. It also says remove from heat, so I kind of got it as far away from the heat as I could. So, to answer that question, I gotta figure out what I did with that knife. Oh, it's over there. Okay. I am ready to eat this. 100%. It's almost there. Just a couple more minutes at this point. And then we'll make some salmon, which we're cooking in a skillet. And honestly, I'm pretty afraid of cooking fish in skillets. I know it's like kind of a silly thing to be afraid of, but I just see so many people mess up fish on cooking shows that I just have this like insane fear of cooking fish. Yeah, kind of dumb. Okay, sounds like we've got a simmer. We're gonna put it on low. Computer, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Alright, so that is like the last time I think we're doing the cover combo. Yes. You can learn from your failure, but not from success. Well, you can learn from success too if I do it correctly the first time, you know? There's always that. Who eats fish anyways? Ah, right, you won't like this next dish. Salmon is barely fishy. It's barely fishy. It's pretty good too. Small fish flavor. You can eat it but don't like it. You don't like any fish? Not even none? Nada? What about like, what are those, the things? The fish sticks that I made from the Jurassic World cookbook. Yeah. Those fish sticks were so good. I'm totally gonna make those again. But I gotta like double the recipe because I remember it didn't make a whole lot and I didn't want to share. Alright, let's go get our butter ready. Move him out of the way. So it's kind of solidified. It's still liquidy, actually. So we're just going to get that ready to roll in a second. Woo-hoo. Those don't taste like fish, probably. They taste very faintly of fish. I mean, if you get like frozen ones from the supermarket, yeah, those don't taste super fishy. But, you know, pants. The fresh ones with tilapia taste good. They taste fresh. Oh, I'm melting. Oh. I love salmon, so I'm super stoked to try some. Super stoked. Ooh, yay, water. Thank you. Cheers. That was good stuff. Yay, thank you. Let me go fill her up really quick. Computer, stop. Boom. I'm gonna sample this. Alrighty, I heard my timer go off. So let's see what we're working with. Our chicken warm. Chicken should be warm. Oh yeah, the chicken is warm. Chicken's on fire. I'm just gonna turn that off. Heat up our butter. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, that chicken's hot. It's like test to see if the chicken is hot. Well, let me tell you something. That chicken was mucho hot. They made it out to be like it was not going to be super warm. I don't know why I didn't just use my brain. Let's give this a try. Halflings eat meat. 100%. Need more salt and pepper. Yeah, they definitely eat meat. Halflings are not vegetarians. And apparently, according to this D&D cookbook, elves are pescatarians, so it doesn't look like they eat meat, but they do eat fish. Alrighty. Let's get a bowl out. Strain my butter into that. Take the soup out of this. Strainer. So we're just waiting on the butter to melt now. And it's already kind of melted, but really just to kind of heat it up. That's good. Okay. Let's turn that off. I'm gonna go pivot the camera really quick for you guys. So we're gonna pour this just through the strainer. Yummy. So now we've got our delicious herb infused butter. Smell that, smells good. Smells like rosemary. So if you like rosemary, you'll like this. Got my ladle. Ladle myself up a little bowl of this soup. It's kind of got like a lot of stuff in it though. Green bean. Save this ladle. Alright, let's just give this a go. And we'll see if this recipe was any good. I kind of feel like, I'm honestly going to let you know now that it needs a little more pizzazz. Maybe the butter is really going to step it up. I'm going to wait for it to cool off. Alright, so while we wait for that to cool off, just gonna flip our recipe. So here is what we're making next. I'm not making it on wild rice though, so I'm skipping that step. But it looks like in the picture that there would be some sort of forbidden rice or wild rice that this is placed on. Okay. I'm going to preheat the oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, my oven doesn't want to work, because why would it want to work? That's why we're doing it in preparation. Okay, so now I'll do just a little a spoon out to actually drizzle that. Drizzle of butter. Ooh, that butter tastes really good. Oh my god. That butter is yummy, yummy. Alright, so let's see if that helps the broth. Ooh, and I heard my oven go on. It's about exactly what you would expect from this. I think it could probably use with like a bit more kick. The butter helps. It's like definitely way better with the butter, but it's like not a huge amount of garlic flavor. It's very timid. The potatoes are nice though. And green beans are nice and cooked through. The corn is actually kind of surprising. I don't normally put corn in my chicken noodle soup, but it's kind of got this nice little sweet burst of flavor. It's kind of good. It's growing on me. Yeah, this sort of feels like just a nice little healthy welcome soup, as the hobbits call it. Well, very surprising. I need to do a wee bit of reorganization again for our next dish. It's hot. So, halfling, the little not halfling soup, you guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. The soup is good. We can be happy about that. And I can always just put this butter in the fridge and warm it up again when we eat it. I definitely think it definitely needs that butter though. It adds a little richness to the broth. I just gotta. Very simple, healthy chicken soup. But it's not like the best chicken soup, right? This is like, it's good, but it's not like that pasta yesterday. Pasta yesterday was like to die for good. And it's just perfectly decent chicken soup. I think it could be juiced up more. Whew. I do think it would cure my, what does it say? It does cure my curses. Yeah, I'll definitely eat another bowl of that. Alright, I'm gonna cover up my butter. Get that, oh yeah. Alright, so next step is the salmon. Alright, so I'm gonna take a second. I don't actually really gotta clean up that much, to be honest. Surprisingly. So I'm just switching gears to the next dish. I need to prep a sheet pan, so if you need to go run and get like a sip of water or whatever, go to the bathroom, now is a good time to do it because I've got stuff to do. You know, it may not be the best chicken soup, but I'm still thinking about it. I still kind of want to come back to it and have another bowl. I'm not going to, because I've got to cook another thing, but at least it passed that test. It's not disgusting. It's not the oatcakes, worst thing I've ever cooked. Ooh, I think I have another recipe for oatcakes in a book. Maybe I'm just hungry. I mean, I'm hungry, and I do agree that the soup is, it's just good, right? It's not like blow your mind off. It's definitely missing something. Like there's no depth to the chicken soup. Okay. Get my sheet pan ready. A heat-proof plate. I don't know if I have a heat-proof plate. Let's find out if I have a heat-proof plate. If I did, it would be this one. Which has no information on it. Let's see. Ugh. How do you know if your plates are heat-proof? Whatever, I'll just keep it warm on this thing. I know that's heat-proof. So I can have a little tent. Alright, so that is ready for our next step. Alright, let's start cooking some stuff. As I should get my salmon out of the fridge, it's probably the most important first step. Alright, let's cook some salmon. Make sure that this over even heat. I wonder if I should cook this on the back stove because I think that's more even. And this tilt is going to mess everything up. It's hot. Okay, fire. Let's see if that's more even. Okay, we're just going to cook it that way. Although maybe you won't be able to see that. Alright, you guys can see what's going on. Cool. Okay, paper plate. Just need to season my salmon fillets and then we'll get them cooking. Got my butter. Okay. What do I need? 2 tablespoons. This is going to go kind of fast, so I'm going to need 2/3 cup of my Pinot Noir, 1/3 cup of low sodium chicken broth. We'll do the chives last. Okay. really excited. Fresh Direct has really upped the quality of their seafood. I don't feel terrible getting it from them. Before I would have never gotten it from them. Mm-hmm. These are huge. Yeah. Damn. Freeze this other one. Make some salmon for dinner. I'm like looking at how much salmon they gave me. I'm like, this is an insane amount of salmon. Which was an insane amount of salmon. And I wish they had given me some nice fillets. Making me do all the work. Do I have pin bones in this? I'll be super pissed if I do. Ugh. I spoke too soon. I don't have the right tools for getting out pin bones. Wow. They did a really shit job on the salmon. I spoke too soon. And now I'm sort of pissed. It's not where I keep my cutting boards. Ugh, you guys will have to give me a second to fix these stupid disasters. Okay. These totally have the pin bones, which I don't actually have the right tools to remove. Oh, I'm just so irritated. I'm about to tell them I want a refund here. I can't cook with that either. Ugh. I was saying how good they've been doing with their fish. Only to prove me wrong. Alright, whatever. We'll make it work anyways, even if you have to be careful when you eat it. Sadness. Alright. So, let me just salt and pepper my salmon. And do not judge me on the way these fillets look, alright? It's not my fault that they look like poop. Alright. My knife is clean. Let's get my cutting board in the dishwasher. Ugh. Here's my terrible salmon fillet cuts. Okay. In a large nonstick skillet over medium-high heat, warm the oil until shimmering. Aye, aye, Captain. Oil. Okay. Medium-high heat. Yeah, I made the right call putting this on this burner. It's a lot more flat. My other burner slats this way, which is fine if I'm making a soup, but it doesn't really work when I'm trying to evenly cook my fish. Okay, so while that's warming up, I'm just going to salt and pepper my fishies. Okay. Oh, these cuts look terrible. I'm so upset. I'm really bummed out about how this fish looks. Okay, well, salt and peppered. See? Pretty. Okay, so that's done. Sadness. Grab the salmon, flesh side down. Really? Okay, cool. We're gonna start cooking this bad boy very soon. I wanna get this pan hot though. It's the only problem with cooking on this one farther away is it's harder to tell when it's like super ready. Let me turn that a little bit more so you can see it better. There we go. Very good. Just getting our oil hot and then we'll do our salmon. I can use my new I'll use my hands, it'll just be faster to flip them. Okay. I think the oil is probably good. We want it to be hot. Inside down. Sort of says to do it I've always seen it done skin first. Oh, I guess it makes sense to do it this way. So flesh side down. Computer, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Starting now.
Alrighty. So I fully expect this guy is going to be done super quickly because he's so thin. But we'll find out. This is my first time cooking. I don't know if it's my first time. But yeah, like I said earlier to those who were maybe not here, I do not normally cook fish, period. But when I do, I typically bake it. because I'm a chicken. I don't want to mess it up. Just don't touch you. Technically, these shouldn't be touching, but shit happens. Alright, so what we're looking for is until the bottoms of the fillets start to turn opaque. This guy's gonna be done here soon. I'll probably flip him early. He's already turning a little opaque. This is so nerve-wracking. This guy looks done. Oh, and there goes my pan. Just reading my thing. Computer, stop. Alright, let's flip this one. Give that guy just a little. Woo! Oh, that was a bad flip. Quick, quick. Alright. We're just gonna accept that that one is probably gonna overcook a little. So according to the cookbook, these will be done when it's no longer translucent on the sides and it's slightly firm to the touch. So nerve-wracking cooking the salmon. Oh cool, you guys can actually see where it's rare right in the middle. So cool. Really wish I could see there. And I could see this one, make sure it gets cooked. Computer, set timer for 3 minutes. This is nerve-wracking.
Now.
I wish you guys could see my dough. She's over there being a weirdo. You being a weirdo? Are you being weird? Yeah? Yes? He is a weirdo. That's the other thing I want to put on my wish list. I want to get a, they've got wireless webcams. That they're kind of expensive, but if I get a wireless webcam, then I can kind of move it around depending on where he is. So I'm going to put that on my wish list. Oh, the fish are moving. I don't think it's supposed to pop like that. Turn the heat down just a smidge. Sounds good though. He is always being weird. And with a mobile cam, we can watch him always being weird. Isn't that right, No Doge? Isn't that right? He got a bath yesterday, so he's extra floofy. Extra floof going on. Alright, so I think that one is done. So let's take him off. Skin isn't very crispy, sadly. Tempt it. This one's almost done. These feel squishy. Owie! This guy feels firmer, to be honest. Alright. Okay. Computer, stop. I'm gonna say it's done. Thank you for that sound, Berkey. Let's give the other two just a smidge. About the heat. Because it's still, I don't know, that feels done. It feels done. That feels done too. So we're gonna take him off and then we're gonna pop these in the oven. Oops. Got a little fish flavor there in the chicken soup. Would have been fixed if I just covered it. Okay. So pop you in the oven. We're just gonna keep it warm while we make the sauce. Okay. Woo! Success. All right. Boom. Wipe out the skillet. Add butter. Add the shallot, thyme, salt. Stirring constantly until the shallot softens. Add the wine and the broth. Adjust the heat to medium-high. Bring the mixture to a simmer. All right. So first we need to wipe out the stuff. Hot oil. 2/3 cups of my. I'm gonna measure out my Pinot Noir now. Okay. Pinot Noir is done. Got my chicken broth. I need 1/3 cup of that for our sauce. Why is it such a mess over here? It stayed so organized and yet somehow made a mess. Okay. Need to make this. What's this? The right thing. Okay. All right. I'll just prep my butter really quickly. And we'll get our sauce underway. All right. Woo! Wipe out the skillet and add 1 tablespoon of the butter and melt it over medium-low heat. Whoa! Good. Skillet's warm, so that should go pretty dang fast. Don't need you anymore. Cool. Add the shallot, thyme, and a 4th teaspoon of thing. Okay. Nice. So we'll add shallot, thyme, and some salt. There's our shallot. The rest of our thyme. A little dash salt. Cook this for about a minute. It's just stirring constantly. I'm not going to use that. I can put this away. Here. Okay. Doesn't feel very warm to be this often. Just want to go a little still very hard. Soften, shallots, soften. Those nice and soft. Alright. Now we're going to add our wine. Carefully, shaky, shaky. So it's 2/3. And then we need a 1/3 cup of our chicken broth. We use this thing again. Made a mess. Alrighty. Now, adjust the heat to medium high, bring to a simmer. The hell? This is some wonky directions. But essentially we're just going to reduce this sucker. We got to get it up to a simmer, which makes sense. We want to burn off any of the alcohol tastes. And then it's like, add the accumulated salmon juices. It was like, well, if you wanted me to accumulate salmon juice, probably would have done something a little bit different with the salmon down there. It's very pretty. Whew. Let's get you back in there. Okay, we're going to bring it up to a simmer, which it's almost at. And then we'll simmer for about 6 to 8 more minutes to reduce it. There we go. Computer, set timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes, starting now.
Okay. We'll keep it at a simmer. Whew. Continue simmering until it's reduced by about 2/3. 6 to 8 minutes longer. And then we add the butter and a little more salt. I could have totally done this while I was cooking the salmon. I don't know why they would, because maybe they're trying to save you the pain of having to use 2 things. Hey, Daniel, what's up? How are you doing? We're towards the end of today's menu. I already did the everything soup, and we are finishing up the sauce for the, whatever they're called, the salmon. So we are approaching the end. I think I'm going to cut up my chives now. While I wait for that to finish cooking. Which is good because they're nice and they look much better now. We're going to garnish with some chives. These chives are slimy as heckin' sauce though. We don't want you. Don't want you. We only want the good chives. How's everybody doing? I'm excited to see how the old dish turns out, actually. Alrighty, let's chop those up. Ooh, you can smell that wine. You can really smell it, man. Okay, let's chop up our chives here. Just using these for garnish on our beautiful salmon. There we go. That's enough. It's a really pretty color, though. I don't know why the elves would eat this. It's an elven dish. It's famous for the seafood half-elven anglers bring back to the markets of Fairhaven. I guess they're half elves? Oh, it's called dragon salmon, not because it's like dragon-y, like spicy, fiery. It's called dragon salmon because that is the type of salmon. That's what it's going for. So the breed of fish is actually dragon salmon. So now we know. All right, only about an hour and 30 minutes. A minute and 30 seconds on probably on our sauce. I'll take a taste. Make sure it tastes good. Looks pretty good. Smells good. If you like wine, it smells good. It definitely smells still of the wine. You need to try some dragon salmon. Maybe it tastes better than regular fish. Yes, that's exactly the attitude you should have. You gotta try it, right? Let's get out a plate. That song's still stuck in my head. Alrighty. Oof. Computer, stop. Alright, so I'm going to reduce this to low. Let's give her a try. Oh, I got to add the rest of the butter. Okay. Boom. Butter. A little salt. Let's add more salt if I need to. So I'm going to hold off. A little pepper. It's definitely reduced quite a lot. Such a pretty color, this purple. Definitely got that going for it. Really digging the color. Alright, so that's nice and stirred in. Let's try a little taster, see if it needs more reducing. Get this out of the way so I can get my salmon fillets out. That's really quite yummy. Yum yum. Yummy. Needs maybe just a second more, but that's a really yummy little sauce. I'm gonna let it reduce just a smidge more, I think. But I am gonna get my salmon fillets out. Salmon fillets are gonna be whatever they're gonna be. Okay. Let's turn it off. I think I placed the salmon on this. Taste and adjust the seasoning. If you pour or spoon the sauce over or around the salmon. Excuse me. So I'm gonna take the ugly piece of salmon first. Okay. I'm gonna turn this so you guys can see. Go. Here's my ugly salmon that we're gonna work with. And let's try and spoon a little sauce, shall we? Woo. Okay, it doesn't look good on. There we go. There's the salmon is done. Yay! All right, let's try this sucker. Oh, and a little sprinkle of chive on top. There, much prettier. Here, I'll bring it up to you guys. They can't see that crap. It's too dark. Nope. Yeah, nope, you're never gonna be able to see it. It's just too dark. Here? Maybe? Better? Alright. Let's try a little piece. I'm just gonna use this spoon. Super curious about my inside. It's a little overdone. The sauce is good though. Kind of wish I had gotten the skin crispy, but oh well. I'm digging the sauce. And my salmon's overcooked in the middle. But I kind of thought this one might be because it was such a thin fillet. I love the sauce. Better than raw. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that this is tuna or sushi grade salmon, so I probably don't want to eat it raw. The nice thing is it's not dried out, right? I didn't cook it so long that it like dried out. It's just well done. Yeah, I have reductions. Good though. Turn it off. Good. Wow. I gotta remember that. Drizzle that over everything. That's the main takeaway I've got from this dish. That's so good. I mean, the salmon is good. Like, I love salmon, but the sauce. That's my favorite thing today. I learned something new. That reduction's dynamite. Oh boy. It's hot in here now. Alright, so that was good fun. I'm going to check out that video you posted of the deboning of the chicken to see if maybe I can do that dish hopefully next week because I'm running late on it. And then I think next week in my technique practice is going to be something with artichokes. It depends on whether or not that'll be good for streaming. So I may be doing artichokes. I may just be doing lots of nerdy stuff. Yeah, if I can't do the chicken next week, then I'll just do the chili. And I'll work up for the chicken. I'll practice. Yeah, so that's good fun. This is tasty. Oh, don't need the skin. The skin never got crispy because I don't think skin can get crispy on a non-stick pan. I think you need it to be inherently a stick pan for it to get crispy. I think that is a correct statement. Alright. Cool. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, or burn it. Yeah, I could burn the skin. That's true. I could certainly do that. No problem. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Next week will be a subscriber's choice of either what are they called again, Samurai? They're like stuffed chicken wing things. But it's Samurai's choice. So we'll do something like that, and then either another nerdy dish or something with artichokes. Chicken wing dumplings. So, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.